Hi guys, this is Pal and welcome to my channel. Today it's gonna be another review day and I'm super excited for this one because it is actually about a makeup sponge and I've actually saw Nikkietutorials video on it and I really want to try it because I really wanted to see how it looks on my skin and see if this product is a hit or a miss. So yes guys, I'm super excited. So this sponge is actually it's by Juno&Co and it's called Microfiber Fusion Sponge. Okay, and this is how it looks guys. It's amazing. I don't know if it's amazing or not. So here it is guys. This is how it looks. It has amazing kind of shape. Like you see this kind of, and it's really velvety. The texture is super velvety. It's super velvety and it's so fuzzy, like wow. So the packaging, so the way it came in was this little tiny ziploc and it has this instruction chart in it, and it just says and then how to use it, like with loose powders and stuff and all that. So yes guys, it's actually weird because I'm actually filming in my bathroom right now, and this bathroom I never really use it, so it's super weird though. Like I don't know, I've never filmed here before and I never even come in here, so it's kind of weird. So yes guys, I'm gonna get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what it says on their website. So it says that it's what it's gonna do is the first ever microfiber makeup sponge fuses together your favorite makeup tools, the beauty sponge and makeup brush. This ultra soft dual layer sponge saves you up to 50% off your makeup product and perfectly blends in everything. And how to use it: you can use wet it, squeezes, stipple it, perfect for liquid foundations, concealers and contouring. Use it dry, dip it, tap it, pat it, perfect for powder, bronzes, blush and highlighters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and so my sponge is already kind of damp. I damped it before to use it with my foundation and concealer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use it with my foundation, my concealer, my baking powder, my blush, my bronzer, my highlighter, like everything. And I want to see how this blends well, like everything. So yes guys, yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin before doing anything, and for the primer I'm gonna be using my No Problem primer, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I'm gonna go ahead and just use it a little here. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Priming is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move on with my foundation. So for the foundation, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite Maybelline Super 24 Hour Super Stay Foundation. This is amazing guys. Like I've also done a review on it and I'm going to link it down below so you can see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use at least 2 drops. And I'm going to see how this goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it like in the dot form because that's how I actually kind of blend my foundation. Like I never like dip in my sponge over here and then put it on. I always do dot thingy because it's just how I do makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and just place little dots all over my face and see how this goes. Okay, so here it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use this part of the sponge and I'm going to see how it blends. Whoa, oh my god, I love this so much. And do you know guys, this is actually just $6, like no joke. And look at the finish. OMG. I love this so much. I'm already in love with this guys. Like, do you know how well it blended my foundation? Wow, I'm impressed. I really love the finish guys. Like, what do you guys think? I love the finish. So this is how my foundation looks, and I feel like it does look amazing guys. It really does give you an airbrushed finish and I'm living for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my concealer. So for the concealer I'm gonna be using my favorite Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and I'm gonna go ahead and just use it here and here. Because I'm not going to use it on my eyes because I'm actually going to do my eye makeup like after I do my baking powder and my concealer. I'm just going to use it here and on my forehead. And I'm going to see how this blends. So for the concealer, I'm going to be using this part, which is right here, like this. And I'm going to see how my concealer blends with this. So my concealer is blended very well. It's just that I feel like this part is a little bit tacky. Like if you're like kind of blending under your eyes, it gets a little tacky with this kind of edge. Because I feel like because I've never really used a sponge like this before, guys. I'm gonna be real. Like I've never used like this type of sponge ever. Like I was used Beauty Blender. I was blending in my concealer and stuff. So it was my first time using this type of sponge. So I feel like maybe that was why it was a little tacky for me to blend it under my eyes with this edge. But I feel like other than that, it really blended well, and I just love my foundation in my face right now, guys. It looks really pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and move on with my baking powder. For the baking powder, of course, I'm gonna be using my fave Makeup Revolution baking powder. That's how it looks. It's super nice, guys. Like I really like it. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. It's just that it's really hard to get it out. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here. Finally. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use this part again and just kind of like dip in here and kind of. So here's how my face looks like right now. I just kind of like puffed in my baking powder, and this is how it looks. I feel like it's really giving me this amazing pretty look. Like I'm living for this, guys. I'm a little shook, like really. I'm like really shook. And yes, guys, I don't know, whenever I use Beauty Blender to put in my baking powder, it gets really patchy. So I always use a brush for it because I have really dry skin. So I don't know, it just gets really patchy. But this didn't make my skin patchy at all. Like it really got into my skin really smooth, and I'm living for it. I love this, guys. I already love it. So yes, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do my eye makeup off camera and do my brows, and I'm gonna be right back, and then I'm gonna use this sponge with my bronzer, with my blush, with my highlighter, and we're gonna see how that is. And yes, guys, so I'll be right back. Hey guys, I am back, and I just did my brows, my eyes. They look super pretty, guys. I just used my favorite palette, which is the Tarte Swan Queen palette. I love this palette, guys. I actually bought this last year and I still use it. It's like super nice. And yes, guys, I really went simple because I was actually focusing on this makeup sponge. So yay. So yes, guys, for that I'm gonna be using my favorite Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. Oh, it's Soleil, not Soleil. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use this part, and I'm gonna dip it here, and I'm gonna see how this is. I don't like how it is for my bronzer because it gave me this really harsh line, and I don't know how it is, but it's not blending it too well. I feel like it's not really blending in too well though. I'm gonna take some more to see how it is. It's actually ruining my face right now. I don't know, like I don't like it as for bronzer. I feel like it gave me this harsh line, and I'm like trying to blend it, but I feel like it's getting tackier, and it's like the harshness is getting more and more. So I'm not gonna use it for my bronzer. I feel like it's just not for bronzer. So as a sponging work for my bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and use my brush for that, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove this harsh line because it's kind of ruining my makeup. Okay, you guys see that? It's like totally different, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and move on to blush, and I'm gonna use the same sponge just to see how it works with the blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my ColourPop, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Wet n Wild blush, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this with the sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and see how this is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use this side instead and see how that works. Okay, it's good. Oh girl, this is so much. I forgot how pigmented this was, or maybe it's a sponge, I don't know, but wow, this is super pigmented. And I'm actually a blush person, so I don't mind, but you're not, then that's gonna be a problem for you, because this is way pigmented. I'm trying to blend this out a little because of this harsh line. I just want to like blend this out, but I feel like this is way too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use the same. I'm not gonna take more product because I feel like that's actually a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other cheek. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the highlighter. For the highlighter, I'm gonna be using my favorite Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in Hustler Baby. It says right at the back, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush with this part right here to see how that blends. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it a lot and see how that is. Okay, so I don't feel like it's doing anything. So I don't feel like it's doing anything for the highlight. I feel like there is nothing on my cheek right now. Like there's nothing, there's no product right now, even though I actually took too much of it. This is weird though, because it's on the website that it's both for highlighter, contour, blush and all, but I feel like this cannot be used for highlighter because I mean it's not really doing anything. I mean, if you want a really subtle highlight, it will work for you, but you know I'm not a subtle highlighter girl. I'm a highlighter junkie and I love bathing in glitters and highlighters, and I feel like this just might not work for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just move on to a brush because you know, highlighter has to be blinding, guys. You have to be glowing, they have to be glowing, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use my brush and you see that's the glow I'm talking about, like this right here, girl. This is the glow I like. So finally, it's time for the my final thoughts on this sponge. So I feel like it's really good for liquid products like foundation, concealer, or maybe like a baking powder, or even like with liquid highlighters. It might work with liquid highlighter, but it didn't work with the powder one. So you guys can always try with that, but I feel like it's better. It's more for a liquid product and not for like anything else. I mean, it worked for the blush, but I just went a little too overboard with that. But I feel like this is more on the liquid side, so this is perfect, guys. This is literally $6 and it is a hit, guys. Like it really blended in my foundation so well, my concealer, my baking powder. Like I would highly recommend this, and for $6 it's totally worth it. So I'm really shook by the result, guys. I mean, yes, I'm probably gonna buy more of these because it like the flawless finish that it gave me, and that airbrush look, I really want that every day. So yes guys, that was it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and you guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. You guys always keep me going, guys, and you guys are always so supportive, and I love you guys so much. And yes guys, you guys can always comment down below if you want me to do any more reviews or anything, tutorials, hair tutorials, anything. Like I will literally do anything. And yes guys, you guys can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is Palvisha6, just like my YouTube name, and you guys can also add me on Snapchat, which I will link down below. It's Palvisha12. And yes guys, that was it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.